1 minute, and then yeah, I do apologize everyone watching. I'm gonna have to flick my VPN on, so then I can log back into Poker King. Then I'm gonna have to flick the VPN back off, so there's probably gonna be some weird connection stuff going on. Hopefully it doesn't really ruin anything. Should be pretty quick of a process, but don't really want to be doing it whilst I'm on a final table. Raise and take it. Right, we've got one more here, and then it should be us for the break. For the break. For the break, for the break, for the break, for the break. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one that goes for a piss. Good gravy. Gut shot and a flush draw. Now we've got an open ender and a flush draw. And we whiff, everyone. God, pretty hard to whiff there, wasn't it? Alright everyone, I'm just going to flick this VPN on, so if there's some issues, I do apologise. Are you back with me? Are you back with me, everyone? Just to let you know as well, it's flicked on a bit of a longer delay, which I have like a disconnection thing, so now we're at a 202 second delay, which is 20 seconds more than usual, or 22 seconds more than usual, just so you know. Just gonna pop and get myself some more green tea decaf this time. See you shortly. Then we've got 30 mins until the day 2 as well. Alright, be right back. Right, welcome back everyone. Let's flick back over to 888. Time's at 5. What else have we got? Pardon. What else have we got going on? Again, apologies for the technical difficulties there. I'm as enraged as you are. Just happens sometimes, doesn't it? Like, I think the thing that gets me, grinds my gears about it, is just the fact that my computer's pretty good. Like, the graphics card isn't good, but I don't need good graphics card for what I do, really. And probably do now, actually, for streaming. It seems to be alright, though, doesn't it, for everyone? Like, when I do look, it seems to be alright. But yeah, I think the thing that gets me is when, like, the processors, like, slow down and stuff. Because I have a pretty good processor and 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I just don't ever expect it to slow down, you know. So when it does, it's quite a... I think it's just quite jarring or something to me. And I'm like, whoa, that's not what I expected, so it's tough. Anyway, so surprisingly, not loads of stuff to be registered to around 5. It's all around 6 today. I think we just jam 5s over the top here. Just run it with whatever they've got. 8s, it sucks. I think we got either option. We can jam or we can call. I do feel like when I take the bigger option, I do just run into stuff though, like better pairs. But you know, we're gonna run into ace queen, ace king, all that stuff as well. Maybe we just play as a call more often than not when we cover. But yeah, is everything back and working and stuff? Okay, you see what I mean? Like, if these stacks were like this stack and this stack, like I could just get away with jamming this, but I just don't even know if I get to jam this. I think I have to wait for something even like much stronger. Which, you know, I'm in an alright spot to sit and do that, I guess. But definitely the worst spot in the on the table. Queens will be good enough. We just want that one on the right of me to jam as well. Go on, jam, my friend. I think we just jam here. We really don't need to do a non-all-in cut thing. We are somehow getting raised on this board. And we literally have the nuts. Imagine if it's flush over flush over flush. Sick for them. Absolutely disgusting for them. Absolutely disgusting for them. Unlucky, my mates. It's always very disappointing because it's those sorts of spots where you're like, fuck, should I like not jam in a king high flush? Here he is. Christian, bang, bang, bang. Oh, we'll be starting soon, Christian. We've got 23 minutos. Queens, ace, jack, ace, king. Oh my god, we hit the king. Can we hold? Yes, we can, everyone. Massive pot. What a turn card for ace, jack suited there. Gives him a gut shot and a flush draw. Unbelievable. Can't I just ever get it easy? I mean, I've got it easy a few times today, so I'm not going to complain. Welcome back though, Christian. We've got ourselves a final table at the moment as well, my mates. We're not in the best shape ever, but we're sticking around. King Queen is going to be good enough for me, I think. Do we want to jam or do we want to see a flop? I think we can just do, like, as I say, that the actual sort of bounty, short stack bounty. Strategy of just calling and seeing a flop. I think if they do bet, we will just fold. It's like, it does look weird, but like really it does make loads of sense. Like, you want to just see a flop, see if you connect, and then just go with it. So I think we have to take into account that this player is betting into these two, specifically this player. So I think we just get rid of ace deuce here. We're not even going to jam because I think they're going to have something relatively strong. Like, yes, they're going to be wide to try and get our bounties, but they do have to really take into account this stack as well, who covers them. So they don't really want to be doing that much dancing and jiving with them, do they? We have just flopped top two here. We're hoping for a bet, a big one. It's not big enough, really. We'll check raise this though. Like, if I had ace 8, I would want to check raise this, and I'd want to check raise it big. We're probably going to get it in against a flush draw, and the flush draw is going to hit against the. Oh no, maybe not. I will keep trying to keep this one focused, but if we do have some interesting stuff. The ladders aren't really all that important between 6th and 7th. It's like $8, which, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, $8 is $8. I'd prefer to have $8 more than not. It's 146 for first, but it doesn't include the bounties, of course. Yeah, we're gonna raise call off if they want to jam. They're way below starting stack, so this is just a pretty clear get in call. 8, not the one. They always have to have ace king or something, don't they? 3's no good. Ever, not even on the final table. 3s are just trash as well, so just absolutely nothing for that one. I think the level has just gone up, hasn't it? Yeah, level has just gone up, so that's why we're even shorter. I mean, if this somehow folded around to this one and they jammed, like, I don't know. Surviving. Hopefully going to the races here. We've only got starting stack, so people should come after me sort of wide, but none of the big stacks have. Nice. I mean, it's a good result so far, isn't it? It's what we want to see and want to be getting it in. Fair fight. Let's hold. Fantastic to double back up there. We're on our last legs here, aren't we, team? Gone for the 4-bet rip. And I've actually just binked 2 10s, which is pretty hilarious. Says it right, they were taking ages to call there. Snap it off, you absolute prat. I'm only messing around, by the way, because I know it takes a long time sometimes because I'm trying to show a stream stuff. So I'm just messing around. That's another thing when I was talking about changing my accent a bit when I moved away from Barnsley. Even to Manchester, people didn't understand what I used to say, so I had to change it around a little bit to make it a bit more what's the word? I want to say legible, but it's not legible when it's audio, is it? What even is it? What's it called? Just easier to understand. There's definitely a specific word for that. But humour's way different as well, depending on where you're from in the UK. I'm from Barnsley, as I said, which is in Yorkshire, which is, you know, up north. Not as high as Newcastle or anything, but humour's way more harsh where I'm from. And I used to live with a mate from Newcastle when I lived in Manchester, and fuck me, what they classify as humour up there, I thought we were harsh. They are next level harsh, man. It's crazy. Don't do me with 9 deuce. Nice. And you say there's a chance? You say there's a chance. Ten minutes till day 2, everyone. King 5. Oh no, they're actually. Do I want to defend King 5? I've not got a good feeling about it. I think sometimes we're just gonna fold. Look at that, see. I like 8-8 because I can say that and then confirm. Like an absolute gambler's fallacy, isn't it? Just don't have a good feeling about that, but I can actually see what the flop would have been as well, so it's really nice for me. We might be all in if they jam here. But everyone's a bloody wimp, aren't they? Queen Jack, not in love with jamming Queen Jack, but probably gonna have to. Wish me luck. Wish me all the luck, please. I I mean, they should call me like stupidly wide, like 9 deuce, like that other person, so. Oh, it's pretty sad. That's a pretty sad way to go, but. We held in there, got it in really good. 3 deuces, very sad way to end it, but $65.95. So I bet 55%. We checked. And now I just wonder if we jam. I think it's just one of them. If I jam, I'm only getting called by Jack Queen or Jack. So I just don't think we jam. We're not getting called by King 8 there, are we? But we're getting value from King 8, which is good to know, isn't it? Good to know, everyone. Good to know. This is a pretty mandatory C-bet. Even though we have ace high, it's like you just kind of have to jam this one. Not jam. What am I talking about? Jamming. You see what mindset I'm in, aren't I? I'm just in aggression mode. It's those technical difficulties making me mad. Real mad. Regardless of what happens here, we'll be getting this all in. But I think we just jam here. You'd think most King X that they have would want to... Wow, most King X I thought would want to... Of course, King Jack just does it, doesn't it? King Jack just does it. Amazing hand. Such a fucking good hand. Of course. Maybe I need to stop ripping when I get 3-bet with lower pairs. I just seem to walk into lower pairs way more when they're covered than anything else. Maybe I just have to call and see a flop when I'm covering, because they are going to have to be tighter, which does include, you know, ace queen, ace king, but it primarily seems to be bigger pocket pairs. Off we go. Don't do it to me. Don't. Oh, it has to do it to me, doesn't it? A6 suited for what? 24 bigs. A6 suited for 24 bigs. Jam versus an under the gun open. I don't know. Is it? I guess it's okay, but I'm just sour about it. King 10, we'll be ripping this one. 3-bet rip. Oh god, that's quite a chunky old bet. Chunky old bet, but it doesn't really have loads of ace X in it. because I did call one, and then Donk led the turn, and they didn't continue. So I think we still go for this one. Like anything that they call, we're going to be doing okay against. Where's the king? Off we go again. I mean, I still don't feel bad. Like, that's the sort of hand that we kind of want to get called, because they are still really live against it. So not too bothered. Friendly reminder, everyone, if you are watching on the old YouTube stream, please do drop a like on there for me. It's a new stream now, so if you were watching before, please do drop another like on there. God, I think we actually just call this. Seems really gross, but I think we have to call like pretty much all here. We're getting the price to call anything, really. We can raise or we can flat. I think this deep we want to be raising a bit more than flatting. Especially at this stage of the tournament, we've not got like any ICM considerations really. I mean, in a PKO, ICM does start from the start, and there is an argument that ICM starts at the start of any tournament, but I think we've got a call here in the eliminator. Let me just... Of course. Disgusting way to do it, isn't it? What a disgusting way to do it. Unbelievable. Alright, the day 2 is begun. Oh, that's not the right one. Apologies. Yeah. So yeah, just a reminder everyone, there's 90 people left. We're in 46th position. There's $3,039 for first, but it is a bounty. So you can estimate around double that. Cool, fuck me, just running right into it, aren't we? Me, Jack. Just give me a Jack. Just give me a Jack there. Oh, we are going to be able to squeeze jam this as well, which is such a fantastic spot. Go on then. Wanna rumble with me? Oh my god. Can we hold against Ace Queen today? We can. Big spot, big moment. Hopefully we hold on to it this time. Well, let's see if we don't have 7-5. They just lost queens versus aces. Unbelievably sick. If Under the Gun jams now, do we just fold? Is it aces only? Let's go. Okay, let's go. How many times? Let's hold it. See, can I have that look in the 55, please? I want that look in the 55. I don't want to be... I was happy to lose those chips there versus aces. We are getting a lot of aces versus kings though, aren't we? Like, more than what I think you'd see in a lifetime if you played live. Let's check raise this one. You are such a prat, man. Why don't you fucking bet? You've got loads of Queen X in your range. Are they really ever calling a pot-sized bet with a jack here? Wow, they are, man. They just flatten ace jack offsuit when covered. I hate it. Thank you very much, YouTubers. Thank you very much. I'm keeping tabs on you all, whether you're doing what I say or not. No, but I do appreciate it, like, absolutely loads. Just so you know, I do. I know I keep going on, but it's just quite incredible how much throwing likes on a video helps out. Just like a really simple thing that if you like it and you do it, it's pretty fantastic. God, I think we do just still call for 2.8. God, they just have to, don't they? Better be strong. Yeah, we just busted the eliminator. I jammed King Queen with 12 bigs, got called by Ace Deuce offsuits and Pocket Kings, and lost to Ace Deuce offsuit because they, you know, rivered an ace, of course. Don't mind if I do. Probably are going to have to call this off, I think, if they jam. Oh my god, it's ace jack. Let's hold. Let's hold. That's fucking good stuff, like. I'm not sure about ace jack suited as a jam there. I feel like calling is probably like, I don't know, it's a bit dicey, isn't it? Pocket 6s at this stack depth. I don't really want to jam, to be honest, but we might try and see 3. I think a big bet like that is into 2 people. Going to be quite often going to be over pairs, especially from their position. I'm going to be raising and we're going to be calling it off as well, everyone. I mean, we don't really like the 4 bets, but they can have 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, all that. Ace jack. Nice. That was real big. I don't know if I like that one from them. Ace jack suited. Ace jack off. I mean, it can't be that bad at that stack depth, I don't think, but I think we're just gonna rip it if they're raising here. See if you've got tens, you got tens, mate. Kongs. Big one. That's a big one. That's a real big one. So we check code and the queen has paired. So they either have to bet massive. Sometimes people bet small. We're gonna call. Oh, actually, I think we're gonna have to rip. Ace Jack here versus the big blind. Cut off. I mean. Wish me luck. They had King Jack on the other one when I had the sixes. I thought, you know, like in that spot they're gonna have like lots of King 10 and shit as well. So I think still betting is still calling there is all right, because I just feel like it's all right. There's still a few draws and stuff, and we would beat. And yeah, just to let you know, we'll be jumping in the Mystery Bounty WCOOP shortly. Just ripping some absolute trash over the top of this. Just walk into an ace as usual. It's pretty incredible how often I walk into something like ace X when I jam. But not much else you can do really. I'd probably jam that every day of the week. They had like 2,000 chips or something. Starting stack is 5k in that one, so just rip whatever. Like literally anything's gonna be alright, I think, to rip. God, I feel like we're gonna be all in this hand. I've got just got that sensation, you know. How are we gonna get all in? We can check, we can lead. You gotta think, we still got quite a nice amount of equity. We might check call this now. Yeah, with the gut shot. Not for me then. It's because it wasn't off-suited. I needed it to be off-suit to make that call and win. As we all know. We are just going to move back over because we've got ace, queen here. We took it down pre-flop with the old ace king, and we've just been given ace king again. This is definitely going to be checked back by us. That's a nice bet, you know. It's a nice one. We are going to fold. It's a tough one because it's like that bet makes loads of sense. To do, but do you actually want to bet that big and just blow off all of my, like, you know, like, I'd have probably still called if they bet smaller. Well, ace is good. God, it's gonna look like I'm just going after this bounty as well, which is quite fantastic. God, it's very poorly timed. Oh, it's so... I'd have loved $5. Nice hand, nice hand. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to be all in here, I think, you know. I really don't like this size, but maybe we just flat. We just flop the nuts. Oh my god, the 9 of clubs is actually the nuts now. It's pretty disgusting. Why did I have to be multi-way there with a 4-liner to a straight flush? It's pretty like, what a card, just to really like get rid of some action, you know. So might look weird to jam for 26 bigs, but just to reiterate, starting stack's 5k. So I kind of just treat it like it's 20 big blinds. and I'd just be jamming any offsuit ace. So we're just going to make a note on this kid over here. 1 BB 3B ace 9 suited. So at least we just know what that range is. So if it's got ace 9 suited, we can, you know, it's not the most helpful thing, but it's just something, isn't it, to note. I will be back in a few minutes. We're going to have a few more big games coming up, $55 PKO and everything, so see you very soon. Are you talking about my ace queen suited, Jack? You just... It's really tough when someone does the one big blind, because without knowing the person, you don't know whether they do it with aces or something like ace 9 suited. So it's, you know, we just don't... unfortunately, we've seen that so many times that people like doing it with aces and kings and shit. But then also people like just doing it with suited aces as well, which, you know, doesn't make sense to me, but... So we've got 4 mins until the $44 PKO as well over on Poker King. Ace 5, I think we can jam or we can flat. I think versus middle position, we're probably going to go with flat. Like, it plays pretty well post flop. I mean, I have a lot of this in my range here, which is something, but I don't have the hearts. I think if I had a heart, I'd be a bit more inclined to bet as a bluff, just because if I do bet, I'm gonna have to follow through most of the time, I think. It's an interesting lead from them. I mean, I just don't get what these are. Like, I know there's like an ICM raise and shit, but it's just not really as much of a thing. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand their raise with nines there like that. But we'll happily take it. Fucking hell, team. We're in 15th place now. What an absolute luck box hitting that flush on the turn. I mean, I do cover everyone now, so I'm going to start opening. Fuck me, how many table changes I'm gonna have with Party Poker? It just makes everything so goddamn clunky when they sort of like disappear and pop back up. It just makes everything so clunky. Right, well, we're gonna get out of the way of this one. Yeah, definitely pretty odd right now. It's gonna be one of them when I should just call everything, isn't it? We're on a heater now. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Don't do me with queens, man. Thank goodness. Fucking hell, team, we're in 6th. We're in 6th place. 59 left. I mean, it's still a long way to go. Check. Pick for gut shots, which is really fucking handy. Not the best card in the world, really. I'm honestly surprised it didn't bet a queen, but it was a pretty weak queen. But was pretty surprised it didn't bet the queen on the flop. It's all good. It's all good. That's what freaked me out about it. I just didn't think they would bet an ace that much. So. And there was missed spade draws and all that sort of stuff as well. So that's why I made that call. I'm just going to check call all the way with these fives, I think. Reason is they can definitely have like a better 5x, like in ace 5. Especially multi-way. They could also have sets and stuff. They did have a nut flush. But yeah, not really. It's just a bit trickier when you've got 3 5s multi-way, especially versus an early position. It's like, do I really want to be smashing in loads of chips with like a weak, what I perceive to be a weak sort of 5 of a kind, 5 of a kind. I don't really have much else going on any of the other games, just so you know. I don't really know how I lost loads of chips in the Predator, but we busted already in like 20 minutes, which is not great. Yeah, just... I think I must have lost a flip or something. Like a big thing, and then just disintegrated. Just had like big stack versus me on the button. They're in the cutoff. I've got 25 bigs, so just jammed 6s after they're open. They used to have kings, don't they? Fucking 10th. We're in 10th, everyone. Raise and take it. We like to raise and take it at this stage. 49 left. We're in 11th. Oh, I mean, I know you can see that, but I'm an announcer as well, aren't I? If they limp, we're going to have to ISO this one, annoyingly. Can just afford that, though. Deuces. Never loses. We could go for some more quad ducks again, eh? We do get to flat this in the button. Be a pretty mega one if we flop a set. What a rude little fucker, eh? Oh, it's so sick. I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. Imagine if I cold called deuces and then just flop that. It'd be ridiculous. 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 Oh, my hands are getting a bit clammy. I think it's just getting a bit humid in here. Might be due a storm or something. Is it? Do you reckon? Is it due a storm? I hope not. I hope not, because it's been nice the past few days. It'd be rubbish on my days off for it to be stormy. But I am quite glad that it's not rainy like when I'm streaming, because it does get a bit over sensory. I can't say that word apparently. Sensorily. Fucking hell. Can't actually say that one. Sensorily. There we are. There we are. We'll move over. Cool flop. The king's really good for my range as well, so I think we can bet this. We will check now, I think. And we will check. King, queen, will take it, mate. King, queen, we'll have that one. Oh my god. We've got queens and queens and queens and queens and... How many ladies want to come at me, eh? Don't tell my partner. She'll be out fighting. We doubled up with queens on that other table. I think we just have to be careful on the deuce. Like, you've got to think PKOs people still call wide-ish. So, wow, we're actually just gonna have to go all in here, which is pretty ridiculous. But what do you do? My 55 bounty, look. Someone just ripped 8s, binks an 8. We hit a king as well. It's pretty sad, but what can you do with ace king there? Like, do you just fold? You can't just fold, can you? You have to just get it in. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh well, we move on. I just can't believe how badly I run in those 55s. And it always just comes down to some like big variance spot, because it seems like in the 55s people just ramp up variance by raising and stuff so much. But you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna call that all day every day, aren't I? So I can't be mad at it or anything. Even though I really want to be. 10-4. We'll check this time. We will call one. We're not versus the big blind here, so I'm not really scared of this hitting like any of their range, really. But it's also wet enough, like connected enough, that we kind of need to bet big with kings there. I think I should have bet on that 6, but I feel like I'm glad I didn't. Because they did polarize bet on the river, like they might have had a 6. we have made the money in the $22, whatever it's called. The 4K guarantee $22 thing. I just don't get how that's a spot in the 55. Like, someone's just open ripping that much, and I've got Ace King for like 90 bigs. It has to be pocket eights, doesn't it? Like, it's hilarious that it's pocket eights actually. Fair fight. Jack? Would a Jack have done it for me? I think it would have, wouldn't it? Full houses are very confusing. Concentration levels are high, everyone. For some reason, it just feels like all the games have got lots of action going on at the same time, which normally you get a bit of a break, don't you? But just at the moment, it was just piling in on me. I think it's because I'm playing like 2 6 maxes as well. It could be could be doing something. I think we just check with our equity. Don't really want to get blown off it. That is a card. That's a fucking rate card, that. God, it's so disguised. Oh, and you're betting at me. Oh. This ripping's gonna make like no sense either. absolute joker. Just 4-bet rips, queen 10 off when I've got ace, king suited, and binks queen 10 on the flop. Why can't I do that? Oh, it's because I've got sense. Actually, I probably would do that though, wouldn't I, if the price was right. I don't think I'd be 4-bet ripping though. I'd probably just flat. 4-bet ripping seems pretty extreme. We have got $296 for first in this one, by the way, team. In the $22. But it's going to be about $600, $700 for first, probably. Just so you're all aware. Keep you up to date. It's the least I could do, isn't it? Oh, I'd like a horrendous board for pocket queens, please. I'll bet it really big. And you know why I'll bet it big? My advantage of the range. Blast off, my friend. Just don't have 10-8 because I'll be livid with you. Thank you very much for your donation. We bet 50% in the cold. So we checked back on the turn. God, it's very lucky. What else is lucky? King's on the big blind. Pre-flop. Post-flop, it could be a different story, but pre-flop is pretty lucky. It's a $23 bounty for us. I'm licking my lips already. Call. Oh my god, no ace. King is good. That is 100% on the turn, everyone. That is 100% on the turn, everyone. God, sorry, the caffeine has gone in, hasn't it? We have locked up 36 DeLoreans in bounties so far. Oh my god, just gifting us the Kongers. Gimme Kongs all day longs. Come on, rip it in, friend. You are a prat. Why would you not do me that favor? That solid favor. We're getting a lot of games going right now. 20 mins for the Thursday thrill. I think that's the last PokerStars game of the day. We are in the big mystery bounty as well, by the way. Just can't seem to get it to focus on that table. But we have got 80 bigs. If you'd like to know. Just a friendly reminder as well, YouTube lurkers, please do drop a like on the stream. It was a new one because we just had some technical difficulties. So yeah, please do drop one on there if you haven't already, as it does help me out, as I keep going on about. It really does help me out. God, I want to call that so bad. I can't. I just bloody well can't, like, you know what I mean? The day of Kongs, isn't it? We're not getting many aces, but we're getting lots of Kongs. Which, you know, we'll take. Well, will we? We don't really like Kongs all that much, do we? All in. I will see you're all in. Outrageous. King. You just have to say it out loud, just at that right time. There's like a really specific time you have to say it, it seems, and then it happens, which is rather fucking good. Pretty incredible. Not much to report in the micro bounty builder. Just that this person sat out all the way and has now got themselves Why couldn't that have been 2 8s? That's what I want to know. Oh, you are a swine. I just don't think we can call, really. $40 fucking that as well, like, you know what I mean? You just have to get lucky with them flops though, don't you? We might even pot this, you know? Bet big. Wanna run it with me? You wanna run it with me? Any king's getting it in here. Any king, I said. I can't check, by the way, YouTube lot, whether or not you're liking the stream, but I will check at the break, and I expect good things. Ace 3 looks good enough to me. Fuck me, it's good when you just get through into it. It's pretty fucking good. 13th with 35 left, everyone. I feel like our stack's bigger than 13th level, but everyone is like pretty deep for the tournament, like that, you know what I mean? So I watched a guy do that the other day and I just can't stop doing that now. Just lost a pretty mega pot. Second nut flush versus a nut flush. They're going to jam on me with ace 7 offsuits. We're going to call, and we're going to lose to it, but we're going to call and be happy about calling. Wow. They're going to limp jam on us. There's nothing. A whole heap of nothing. Nothing to report there. Thank fucking Christ. I do not want to see a 4-bet when I've got ace queen offsuit there, because I don't really know whether we call or not. This is pretty nice though. We're gonna 3-bet to call off. What an absolute wimp. Get it in with me, man. Ring ding ding ring ding ding bing. Ring ding 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 ring ding 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 ding. Oh, I just checked call blind versus blind with ace-9 suited on like a pretty draw heavy board. Check called twice versus the big blind, and they gave up and I won. Well, it's just fantastic when you do that. Fantazzle. Dazzly do. But yeah, go, we're in third, everyone. It's changed pretty drastically, hasn't it? Fucking hell, we're gonna win this one. There's always one little fucker that leaves for a toilet and you have to just wait here. Like, these 5-minute breaks are precious, man. Especially when you grind for like 10 hours a day. It's absolute pain. Don't be one of these people. How do you forget that you're in a hand? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Prats. Jack of clubs on the river. So yeah, I've called for it too slowly now. To wait for their time bank to go. It's a good thing this wasn't a break where I had loads to do. Right, I'll be back in a few minutes, everyone. See you very soon. Right, welcome back, all of you lot. The light is on now. You can see this intense face. What have we got at 8? Oh, it's only 7, isn't it? Fucking hell, man. I thought it was 8 o'clock. 4 minutes, we have the Thursday Thrill. And there is an $11 PKO on party, but I've just got no room for it yet, so it's gonna have to wait. The thrill is more important for us. I hope you and everyone can understand. YouTube creepers, you're doing me proud. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we do call this. We can rip this, but I think we can just call as well. I guess we call. If they jam, we still have to call here. Like, yes, they've got Jacks plus, but they're also going to have, like, some heart combinations, so we just have to call. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. $63 for us in that one. Yeah, I just don't think we get away when we hit top pair there. Like, we run into kings, like Jacks plus. But they are also going to just... I don't know. I just don't really know how I get away from it, to be honest. When I hit top pair, second top kicker in a 3-bet pot. In a 6 max as well, you've got to remember. For this price we call for a gut shot. Still a gut shot. We'd love a check round. Question is, do we ever just win? Not a good old King Jack. That's a classic, isn't it? I don't win, do I? I can't just bink that queen like everyone does to me. We are going to open a pip wider here because we cover this bounty. We're not going to call all in for the bounty, but we do want to play a pot with them if we can. Pretty weird. I mean, I think we have to call. I believe you. Ace-9 can be opened here. There's no one like we're really worried about. Maybe we do open it. We definitely do want to be opening some Ace-X from these sort of positions to just get some steals as well. Absolutely happy just to steal and not play post-flop. We're on the money bubble of that other $11 regular. You know what? I am very pleased by myself. We have cashed quite a few WCOOP events, I think, which I think is, you know, in itself is pretty good. Deuces aren't usually an open, but I think we do open when we cover this person. I just don't know if we call it off though, that's the thing. I mean, they can't jam a 7. They could probably jam like Ace-9, but they would already have put Ace-9 in already. They can have Jack-10 though. I mean, I think we just have to fire with this one. Yeah, fair enough. I think we did just have to fire with it after getting that point. We move on. I think I have to remember actually that that is something that happens. People flatting how I've been doing it, flatting like okay-ish hands. So I don't think we get to barrel all the time. So yeah, maybe I should have slowed down after we got called or something. I just think we know, like, usually when I encounter that spot, we normally get a fold on the turn, which probably should have said to myself we needed to slow down. We've cashed in the other $11 one as well. It's tough because this is usually a raise. But they are going to be a bit tighter, but they're not covered by loads, so I think they'll be opening like a regular sort of range here.